something. Now, I had a sort of good news, bad news experience, okay, yesterday. The good news is there was a random drug test I had to take, and it came back negative. Oh, thank God. The bad news is my local dealer's got some explaining to do. Just exactly what are you giving me? Anyway, with that, I'm going to hand things off to Randy. So, Randy, everyone give it up for Randy. Randy, get up here and make us laugh, please.
Hey, here comes Randy.
Come on, Randy. Yay.
Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, it's got his Lauren avatar on, right?
I'm Lauren Whalen. This is Lauren's place. I want you to know it's open mic. Please come up and make us laugh, even if you have a knock-knock joke. Anything.
Looks like Lauren's had some work done.
Well, I must tell you, this is the story. I've been around for 10 years. I was 21 years old for 10 years, so now I'm 31. I started smoking, and yes, I did have some work done. Nice of you to notice, Cap. Very good, very good. What a crowd. I'm telling you, you're all gorgeous. You make me jealous, every last one of you. Think of her. I was ready with 3 different categories of jokes for your birthday, and I was overlooked. I so wanted to have Lauren berate you totally on your birthday. You're so old. In fact, when you fart, dust comes out, okay? I told that same joke last year. You enjoyed it, so I say it again now.
I enjoyed it this year.
Let's see. Thinker, we all love you. You're a wonderful man. Yes, indeed. You're a psychologist, I believe, yes?
That's right.
Well, perhaps someone can tell me what is the difference between a psychologist and a magician?
I don't know.
No one knows, of course. A magician pulls rabbits out of hats, whereas a psychologist pulls habits out of rats.
Yes.
That's good.
That's a good joke.
Yeah.
All right. Once upon a time, two psychotherapists pass each other in the hallway. The first says to the second, "Hello." The second smiles back nervously, half nods his head. When he is comfortably out of earshot, he mumbles, "God, I wonder what that was all about." Okay, 2 behaviorists meet each other in the street. "Hi," says one. "How am I feeling today?"
How am I feeling today?
Sometimes later they have sex. The other one says, "That was good for you. How was it for me?" How many narcissists does it take to change a light bulb? Just one. All he has to do is hold it in place while the world revolves around him. How many psychotherapists does it take to change a light bulb? Just one. So long as the light bulb wants to change. These are specifically for you, Thinker, and no one else should be laughing. Okay, no, that's okay. I'm kidding. How many psychotherapists does it take to change a light bulb? We've been through this, haven't we?
Yeah, we did that.
Just one, but it'll need 9 more sessions. Bring your checkbook, okay? Insurance doesn't cover all of this. All right.
Yeah.
How many psychotherapists does it take to change a light bulb? Oh, how many do you think it takes? Doctor, I feel as though nobody understands me. What do you mean by that? Think of it.
Yeah, I like that
one.
I picked these out for you on your birthday, but I never got a chance, so now I'm doing it. Doctor, I feel like such a failure. Oh, anyone who can pay my fees is certainly not a failure. A Freudian slip is when you say one thing and you mean your mother. And you know what? I even got that one. Okay, what's the difference between a loan and a psychologist? Well, the loan eventually matures and earns money. Now, this is a good one. What's the difference between a psychiatrist and a psychologist? If you say, I hate my mother, a psychiatrist will ask, why do you say that? Whereas a psychologist will say, thank you for sharing that with us. By the way, does the name Pavlov ring a bell? Pavlov's dog to his lady friend. See that? Every time I salivate, Pavlov smiles and scribbles something in his notebook. Well, Johnny paid his way through college by waitering in a restaurant. What's the usual tip? Asked a customer. Well, said Johnny, this is my first day, but the other guy said that, and if I got $5 out of you, I'd be doing great. Is that so? Growled the customer. In that case, here's $20. Well, thanks. I'll put it in my college fund, Johnny said. By the way, what are you studying? Asked the customer. Applied psychology. A man was walking in the street one day when he was brutally beaten and robbed. As he lay unconscious and bleeding, a psychologist who happened to be passing by rushed up to him and exclaimed, my God, whoever did this really needs help. Typical, I'm telling you what, okay. A psychotherapist returned from a conference in the Rocky Mountains. Delegates spent more time on the icy ski slopes than attending lectures and seminars. When she got back, her husband asked her, so how did it go? Fine, she replied, but I've never seen so many Freudians slip. All right, why is psychotherapy a lot quicker for men than for women? Because when it comes to going back to childhood, men are already there. The receptionist one day says to her psychologist boss, Doctor, there's a patient here who thinks he's invisible. Tell him I can't see him right now. I like that one. Okay, at a job interview for a new receptionist. I see you used to be employed by a psychologist. Why did you leave? Well, I just couldn't win. If I was late for work, I was hostile. If I was early, I was anxious. And if I was on time, I was obsessional. That's it, folks. Laugh, okay?
Yeah, good.
After 12 years of therapy, my psychotherapist said something that brought tears to my eyes. What did he say? No habli o inglés.
No.
Okay. Here's, let's see. How about racist jokes? Okay. Do you know who was the first black guy to admit he is the father? Darth Vader.
No.
Luke, I am your father. How did the Mexican girl get pregnant? Her teacher told her to go do an essay. Ooh. Okay, once upon a time, a cowboy walks into a bar. He sits down and he asks for a shot. Across the bar, a Mexican man is sitting and glaring at the cowboy. The cowboy takes the shot and slams the shot glass down on the counter, yelling, TGIF. Mexican orders a shot, takes it, and slams his glass down, yelling, SPIT. The cowboy looks over at him and notices the Mexican guy is still staring at him. The cowboy once again orders a shot, slams it down, and yells again, TGIF. Once again, the Mexican orders a shot, slams it down after consuming it, and yells out, "S-P-I-T." This goes on for a while, and the bartender stands puzzled and annoyed. Finally, the bartender asks the cowboy, just checking, do you know what TGIF means? The cowboy replies, "Hell yeah, I know what it means. Thank God it's Friday." Bartender asks the Mexican guy, "Okay, so what does S-P-I-T mean?" And the Mexican replies, "Stupid Penito, it's Thursday." You know, I come from the Bronx. I have a deli there, family business. I have to tell you, there's Asian stores all over the place. And I have to tell you, what is the problem with an Asian pet store? There's always a kitchen in the back. Once upon a time, there were 3 guys in hell, an Iranian, an American, and a Chinese man. They asked Satan to let them call their family. The American called and talked for 10 minutes. He paid $1,000. The Chinaman called and talked for 15 minutes. He paid $2,000. Iranian talked for an hour and only paid $10. The other men complained, and Satan responded, "Well, a call from hell to hell is local." A Mexican, a Cuban, and a Chinese guy are riding in a truck. Who's driving? Immigration. What do you call a Mexican with a rubber toe? Roberto.
Oh!